Hey there, I want to sum up changes in my fish room. Um, I've tried to record a video last week, but mic has failed on me, so was ending up with video without audio. Yeah, I won't be publishing quickly blog videos but more casually. And as well, I am trying to more often send shorts if something is enough interesting to share. What has changed? That was thank for try attempt of breeding rams. Since I've gave up on rams because they really are getting sick really quickly, etc. It's really annoying. So now I've purchased furcata rainbow fish. They are quite young group, 7 of them. And after 5 months, I hope they will start giving some eggs. And here I still got algae. Oh, light went off one moment, and we are back. I don't see those algae as a huge issue. I've cleaned up the front glass a little bit with sponge, not particularly precisely, but just a little bit. And like today and yesterday, I was trimming plants because they were reaching top level, and they are in baskets right now, uh, and they are heavy with some small rocks. And when I will start see roots going out through that white stuff, I will move them to this tub. There isn't any heater or CO2, just temporary place where I will figure out what to do next. Mm, I, I hope they won't lose leaves, just adjust to that lower light and stop growing in here at most. I'm fertilizing it since it doesn't have any active gravel, and behind is a lot of java moss, just to prevent algae. Since I'm fertilizing it, something has to eat it, not only those few plants. So this is my buffer for any plants that has roots, and I will see I will be able to how frequently I will be able to fill it out that tap in like 50%. And then we will see if I will restart some tank in my room and use all those plants or use it on immersed farm outside of house. Farm is too much like experiment. Yeah, or just sell them or give away friends to friends. Yeah. Today as I as well purchased 3 autosyncos in and put them in here. I had before a group of autosyncos in here, but I had then a weaker CO2 diffuser, and CO2 was failing and killed all fish, almost all in here. It was like 2 months ago. Since that, I've got like decent one CO2 diffuser, and yeah, going on lower level. Those are guppy pandas. I've already splitted them out into 2 groups, since I've always tried to have 2 groups of each guppy variation. So this is main tank of them, and that one with plecos is second one. I've put in here some younger ones to allow them grow out, and as well I've put in here 3 platies with that pointy endings. And my last ram from previous projects of trying to attempt to breed rams. But I don't think he can be in here for long, as when those puppies start giving babies, he might eat them. So he should be gone from here to different tank in a 2 weeks or so. Geckos are really messing. Uh, gravel, yeah, they are really messy. What has changed? I've added additional coconut. Yeah, there should be a short about this thing. That oldest tank got right now El Silverados, and they are doing here fine. Uh, I should clean it. Yeah. So soon I should split that colony into two, since it's only a tank with them. I don't have any room in those racks for them. Mm, and I was thinking to put them in here with those plants, but I don't have in here heater, and in basement in summer it would be alright, but in winter 20 degrees of Celsius doesn't seem to be fair for them. So I will move them into fish tank in upper rooms where it's warm enough. Yeah, they're looking quite interesting for me. Males, of course, because females look like regular handlers, just gray. And going lower, finally those big guppies have uh, little babies again. I'm cleaning here more often water and put in here some big females that weren't uh, or I didn't see babies in different tank. Maybe they were eaten in there, but in here there is Java moss, better quality water, more food for few of those females. So all of that resulted in those babies. Maybe as well helped those pistia roots. There were as well like guppy grass, almost 100% covering in it, and those were like guppy grass with roots, so it was like jungle. Yeah. Moving forward, my antler tigers. I'm trying to have in here only one more variation of short tail, rounded one. But I can see in two there are two colors, kind of with bit of orange and totally yellows. I tend to have in here only orange version. Yeah, I have to move him out. He doesn't fit to that group with so. Oh yes, he's a good example. He can stay in here. Yeah, and in here, as for Glycos, nothing has changed. There is L500, sorry, 236 and L010As, but without male. Maybe I will find somebody that will exchange my female for his male, which I will tell. Okay, in here are antlers. They are doing fine, growing out, since before there were more youngest one left. Now they are all healthy looking, and few plecos, regular ones. And in here are like my kois, guppy koi, along with L144 lemon blue eyes. Nothing has changed in here generally. Yeah, I've kind of skipped this tank as well with guppy kois. Well, I have to clean that uh, algae from front glass. Yeah, a lot of young babies. I'm not sure if I mentioned, probably yes, that I have exchanged 60 guppies for 20 adult regular packers. So there isn't a lot of adults one in here or in those tanks as they were exchanged, and I was left with smaller groups but with a lot of babies, except of guppy pandas as they were too little and I didn't want to give them away uh, because I was like just before splitting them into two colonies, two groups. Showing it from distance, it looks more like that. And that top still got some blackworms. Yeah, California blackworms. In here, I've as well today purchased and put those Rasbora small ones versions. Oh, hard to film them. Film them. Yeah, and they've got dots on backs sides. Yeah, they don't look yet amazing because they are quite young. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and in here I've just added some wooden ladder, you can say, like that, and added additional pot holder hanging hanging in anything that was lying on floor. Here I've got still Daphnia. It isn't doing like too amazing. It's alive, but not a lot of them. I've give them even once use because normally I would give them green water, but I'm trying to get more density from it. Like for Monia, it is easier just using green water to have bigger density. And I've collected all tabs that were lying on floor or were on rack, mm, and put them in one place with some light to just keep up with algae. So there is like two backup Daphnias, two Monias, backup Monias, rotifers. Here is like from water from mm, river. There isn't much happening. Before I have seen some life in here, but not much. So we won't bother to take a lot of it. And here is just some snails. More I've put in here. Dero worm, but just today, so it isn't looking great yet. Below, I've got like a quarantine tank that already hospital tank, not quarantine, hospital tank. I finished filling them with medicine, so those are female handlers, and they even gave a birth in here. I will bring them back two main tanks, and here are a few elder tigers from my room tank. They are here for a moment. If anybody would want to purchase them uh, from some advertisements, then I have easier access to them. And here is my main tank with Moina. Let's see. Hmm. Of course, you didn't see anything. Okay, it's more visible right now. You can see movement, not sharp, but oh yeah, that looks better. So, like I said, this is my main tank of Moina, and here I am experimenting. It's like breeding rack for fry, but I don't have any fry yet, so I'm experimenting with Dero worms in different combinations. That sponge isn't good, so they don't even stick into it to match. They are in corner. In here, like is even not too good as well. I may eliminate this one. Here is almost bare bottom with some rack to help them attach to bottom and move easier. So it is looking the best. It's not like they have here propagated a lot. I was putting them in here in groups for a week from mine box that I will show. In here I've resigned it from using Dero worms because there are quite big rocks. I've put in here a few black worms. I have to put more of them and see if they will be thriving in here or not. And here is actual colony that I was received that is doing fine with their worms. Here are white worms, two boxes. They aren't doing too fine. Maybe I will have to give up on those. Maybe it's too hot in here. I don't have wine cooler and I'm not expecting to have more expenses for energy to purchase wine cooler as you see it. And here are green dolls. They are doing much better than white worms. You can see that they are doing great on dog food. It's not getting mold dog food. They eat it all. Maybe this one are not as wet as it should, so they will have harder time to do it. But they are doing fine. If I would have to reduce the amount of live food to keep up, I would like eliminate Daphnia and keep Moina because it's like more have more density in less room, and I would eliminate white worms because green dolls are doing much better. Mm, there are worms are increasing in a quite nice speed, but that is original sponge has to be cleaned at least once every second day. So maintenance of it is annoying, and as well white worms. If I want to change bread or food every second day, it will have mold. So green dolls are better in that maintenance case. As for California black ones, I don't have yet opinion. Maybe I should feed them more with some flakes because that population doesn't look like to be a big. And if I would start feeding fish, bigger fish, I think it would run out quickly, or maybe not. I promised myself that video will be shorter, and we've got already 20 minutes. I've spoke at all topics I wish to speak. As for future plans, I should build some monitoring for overflows, so it would be some signal and lights, because I often forget that I'm pouring in water and flooding some tanks from time to time. So it's getting to be annoying. Row. I've also doing more often setting up baby brine streams like 2-3 times a week. So for me it's a success, because yeah, that routine is a good option. In longer plans, I will have breeding mm, sets, like two trios of panda curries, and we'll see if I'm able to breed them in some different tank. Yeah, but for now I'm looking forward on those ones. But as well, I have to wait like 5 months to get them older. But yeah, that's not an issue for me. I'm thinking that I should be more consistent with trying to breed more of those shrimps. I like better the red shrimps than those blue ones, velvet, because in on those I got from time to time like partially transparent, and I'm not able to select them out, and they are doing just great all the time. So I've got some tanks with almost no shrimps, uh, that I could take few from here and put in those rest of it. In here, I don't have the planaria issue that I had before. A lot have helped those rams, this one and previous one. Yeah, I've started to see planaria in this tank. It wasn't before issue. Uh, yeah, but in here I don't have option to put in here those that RAM. That most would be an issue, even as it's more like hideout for Panaria. But since I don't have in here shrimps, then that Panaria isn't harmful for me, as it doesn't concern fish. Yeah, I really enjoy looking at those. They are young but already looking great. I have got like in here 2 males and 5 females. One male didn't make it. Oh, and last thing, like that chlorella is really annoying. Stirring it up doesn't do a trick. It's like on bottom again in a few minutes, or half hour. I don't recall how much. Yeah. So I have like took out that tab, cleaned it up, or reactor, and replaced with regular green water taken from that tab. And soon, like tomorrow, I will do as well in here, because I don't see any cholera in here. Main issue is probably food. I'm not giving fertilizer like that F2 formula or whatever it's called. I just put in here water that was UV sterilized, and that's it. Like from time to time, I can do some fertilizer, but regular one like for garden I put in here that in that behind I'm not leaving anything because I don't want to kill it. I have to go backup colony to restart any other project. Why the air isn't bubbling? Oh yeah. Okay. Air bubbles were out and gathering on top. Yeah, okay. I hope this one will be as dark as this one. Here is some small amount of green water just to put on those ones really quickly. Yeah, I think that sums up those few weeks, and for now should be more than enough. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.